Okay, let's move on to something else, shall we? Okay. Gay zebra finches bond as strongly as heterosexual counterparts. This is a very interesting news item, and it's linked up on thegayreport.net. And I've been noticing that all of these news items about gay animals or gay birds, parrots, avians, or penguins even, every animal that has been investigated and studied regarding their homosexuality, you will find a common thread, and that is bonding. Most of these animals, if not all of them, actually commit to each other in a lifelong, if you want to say this, long-term relationship, or LTR as it's commonly known in the gay community. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, because people like Dan Savage have been saying, no, that's not possible. You cannot have a long-term relationship. Well, he says yes, but he is saying that long-term relationships or sexual exclusivity or monogamy, as is well known also, is something that, you don't need it anymore. Yeah, it's there. Some people do it, and it's fine if you do it. That's what he says. But then he berates it, then he, takes it apart, and he says that, marriage is no longer about monogamy or strengthening the family or any of these things. Now it's about acceptance. See, it's about symbolic gestures. Now, if the gay marriage movement is all about a symbolic gesture, then I don't want to be a part of it. I support gay marriage because I support what it stands for. It's not a symbolic gesture to say now you're equal to heterosexuals, because if that is what many of these gay activists are trying to do, to feel like they're equal to heterosexuals, then I don't support it, because there's no way in hell that we are going to be equal to heterosexuals, because you're not heterosexual. The only way you'll ever be equal to a heterosexual is if you are one yourself. Wow, Jose. Oh, such great philosophy and inspiration that has come out of my mouth right now. Ooh. Can you feel that? Yes. But again, I must stress, this is my opinion, obviously. But it's a good opinion. It's a meaningful opinion, because I really care about the gay community, and I care about the people that are in it. Because I view the gay community as a giant organism. I said organism, not orgasm. Organism. A big, giant organism. It would have been funny if I said orgasm, but no, it's not. You see how we're wired and manipulated by the media and by the gay websites and the gay mafia, who tell us, hey, you are sexual animals, and have sex and wild sex and all you like. There's nothing wrong with sex. Nothing wrong with it. It's like there's nothing wrong with a gun. Unless if you get the gun and shoot people for no reason, then that's wrong. That's illegal. It's called murder. Mass murder. Same thing with sex. If you abuse sex, you will hurt people and you hurt yourself. Physically, and mentally, and spiritually, and emotionally. These are the four things that are important to any individual. The physical, or the body, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. And of course, the gay scientific Nazis of the gay community don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that you are a person that has emotions, that has spirituality, that has a huge mental capacity, and that we're physically strong. They don't want you to know that. They have convinced you that we are weaklings, that we are people that are victims of our own sexual orientation. That's what they want you to understand. And that's not true. That is the biggest lie that the gay mafia, aka the gay establishment, the gay media, has been telling us since day one, since 1968. And I don't think that is right. Take a look at these gay zebra finches. According to this article, homosexual pairs of zebra finches enjoy bonds that are as strong as those paired with members of the opposite sex, scientists have found. The insight comes from a study which found that zebra finches sing to their mates, a performance thought to strengthen the pair's bond. You see, nature is telling us, and I know some of you are saying, well, see, homosexuality is normal. That's not what I'm taking from it. Yes, homosexuality is everywhere. Yes, we know that. So what? So what? What does homosexuality mean? And of course, some of you read this article and you might say, well, we can use this for political gain. Fine, use it for political gain. Fine, shove it all over Bachman's face. Fine. But here's what I want to get at. This article speaks more to us than it does to the bigots and the homophobes. How come this zebra finch knows how to sing to attract a mate for a lifelong bond? It's natural to them. It's in the consciousness, it's in the spirit of that bird. And spirit, I don't mean ghost, I mean the energy. Besides, for some of you who are the gay scientific Nazis, you might be saying, Jose, that's all religious stuff. No, I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about the Bible, the Holy Spirit. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about the real stuff. To be inspired means you are in spirit. That's where the word inspired comes from. When you are inspired, think of it as when you're listening to your favorite Lady Gaga song and you're dancing around, or you are just about to see Glee, the movie Glee, you know, that concert movie that flopped and bombed in the box office, and you want to see, you go see it, and you're waiting in line, you're all excited to see this movie. That's when you are inspired. You are in spirit. It's the energy that you have. That is natural. We human beings have that. So do many animals, by the way. But what's going on is that there is this persistent attack on that from the establishment, from the corporate masters. These people don't want you to be in spirit. They don't want you to be inspired. They don't want you to be spiritual. They don't want you to be in lifelong bonds and commitment. They don't want you to be in gay marriages. They will legalize gay marriage for you so you can feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and that's it. But subconsciously, I mean, that's in the surface, you know, the whole legalizing gay marriage part. But underneath the surface, it's not about that anymore. They're trying to socially engineer our behavior. That's what they're doing. And I've been saying this all this time. The gay mafia is there to socially engineer the gay community's behavior, from that of love, commitment, lifelong relationships, sexual exclusivity, these natural bonds that exist with human beings. When you meet somebody, let me just give you some background here. When you meet somebody at a gay club or at a store or wherever, and you just feel it, like you feel that that person is right for you, That's the natural feeling that you have. That is what motivates people to stay together. But that is lost when the social engineers, through the media, through the movies, through the television, through the cable box, through the internet, through the social networks, through these gay rights organizations, are all infiltrated by these gay scientific Nazis who want to tell you, no, that's not possible. You are a sexual animal. That's what they tell you. That's what they told me. We are driven by our sex organs. That's what they tell you. So it's all about sex. Like I said again, I'm not a prude. I think sex is beautiful. It's a universal language. Sex is the ultimate expression that you can have for your partner. And to me, it's very valuable. So if it's valuable, why do you want to share it with somebody else? Why do you want to give it away? Don't you value yourself? Value your identity as a gay man? Don't you value yourself? I do. And I know that some of you who are single, that you might get horny and desperate. You might say to yourself, "Oh, these are my natural urges." How do you know that, though? Who told you that these were your natural urges? What happens is there are images around you, and if you go to a gay club, what do you see that in that gay club? You see go-go boys dancing around shirtless in their thong. That will turn you on, wouldn't it? Yes, of course, because you're gay. You're wired that way. So you see this and you say, wow. So you get a boner. I just want to be blunt with you. Yes, you get a boner. And I've been there. But you show restraint because you value yourself. It's not because you're a prude. It's because you want something more than just a quick fling. Or is that all that your life is going to be about? Nothing special, nothing stable or meaningful. Just a quickie. Because that's how you view your life. It's all quickie instead of being meaningful. And we see these images all around us. We are flooded with these images of sex, of over-sexualization, nudity, pornography. We see it all around us. I'm not against pornography. I'm not against all that. It's fine with me. Me and my partner, sometimes we view pornography. But why should we be flooded with it all around when we go to gay websites, when we go to the gay clubs, and we go to the pride parades, and we see all this still around us? It's still flooding us. Because they're programming you. Whether they do it directly or indirectly, they are socially engineering you and everybody else in the community that this is our identity. We are sexual beasts. And I disagree with that. And they have succeeded so much that they're gay people that I know personally that sex is all they think about. You don't believe me? I bet you have friends that are like that. The slut in the group. Oh, or how about the sluts with an S? The sluts in your group of friends, in your little clique. Oh, yes. Oh, you remember Joe? You remember Rudy? You remember Al? Oh, remember Al? That guy who sucked that guy's dick in the bushes. Oh, well. And you know what? Yes, we all been there. Because we were all confused. And yes, because we were being programmed. But once you realize the programming, realize the manipulation, and just point it out. Just, realize that it's there and realize what it's doing to you, and it will stop. If I see a go-go dancer in front of me stripping down, I'm not going to get excited about it anymore. Because I know what it is. When I see my partner naked, it turns me on because he's my partner and I love him. Do you see the difference? Oh, yes, I see the difference. Ah, yes. I'm waking up now. Well, good. Wake up, smell of coffee.